Since the financial crisis in 2007 to 2009, we've seen very low interest rates in advanced economies, including the United States and the UK. That's been a source of criticism for advanced economy monetary policy because people were saving for retirement or saving for other purposes. They got very low rates of return, and they felt like they were counting on higher rates of return, and so they felt like they were being punished. I've been sympathetic to this criticism that the savers were being punished by low interest rates, but now I have a new analysis that I think is a little bit better that I presented today. And this emphasizes the idea that prices are kind of neutral objects. And prices in any market aren't really good or bad, they're just meant to balance the suppliers against the demanders in that particular market. You don't want to encourage the suppliers too much or you'll get oversupply. You don't want to encourage the demanders too much or you'll get a shortage. So the price brings those two into balance. The interest rate could be thought of in the same way, where it's balancing the lenders or the savers against the borrowers. I think it's natural for all of us to think in terms of the prices we have to pay. And then we're thinking about, if we get a good deal on our cup of coffee, we're very glad for the day. But when we think about public policy, we're just thinking about getting the prices to be the right prices that balance supply and demand. And I think that's maybe a better way to think about where the interest rates are today. They could be just the right interest rates to balance supply and demand as opposed to too high or too low. If they were too high or too low, you should observe shortages or gluts, and we're not observing that. A major takeaway from this is that we're probably in a low interest rate regime in the advanced economies for the foreseeable future, and we shouldn't view that as necessarily punishing savers or helping borrowers. We should view this as an equilibrium rate of return that's necessary to equate the supply of credit with the demand for credit. If we think about things that way, we might get a more fruitful analysis of monetary policy going forward.